All right, guys, we're going to get right into it, man. We have Andrew Tate and Candace Owens. Andrew Tate flew in. Him and his brother flew into Florida from Romania after he was allowed to leave the country. And now, he's flying into Florida. He's doing all these press conferences, interviews with PBD. Now he's doing an interview with Candace. All of a sudden, guys, within 24 hours, Florida decides to launch an investigation into him and his brother. They issue search warrants, subpoenas, and I don't even think the guy can leave the state anymore. All this is being orchestrated by the clown himself, the short king, the clown, Ron the Clown De-Santis, who I'm so glad did not win the presidency because that guy was full-blown establishment. And, so this guy's launching, and we kind of saw it with the whole press conference when the lady asked him what he thought about Andrew and Tristan coming to Florida, and he said, I didn't even know they were in Florida. I don't want someone like that in my state who's been accused of certain things that he's never been convicted of. So all this is going on, guys. They're fixated on Andrew Tate, and the Epstein files have not been released yet, guys, all right? So this just to show you the level of hypocrisy and stupidity among these American politicians who are complete morons. Let's get into this clip with Andrew Tate addresses this clown
that
here,
you
Ron
say that
DeSantis.
because I never supported DeSantis for president. I just saw right through him. It was very obvious to me that he was not his own man, which is to say that he moves according to what his donors want. And because every single person that I don't respect, meaning the neocons who have never supported Trump, got behind DeSantis and were passionate about him or fighting for him, made me go, you know what, that's a man that I can't trust. I don't know who's running that campaign or who's running his ideas, but it's not Ron DeSantis, okay? Yeah. And so what I think happened was as soon as you landed, because we saw it happening live on X, neocons were saying crazy stuff. They were saying deport him. I'm like, what do you mean deport? We didn't even deport Jeffrey Epstein, and he got convicted of crimes. By the way, I should mention in Florida, when he just got house arrest for actually crimes against minors. That all happened in the state of Florida. And I have never seen that same group of neocons radically speaking about Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. Nothing. They're silent about all those matters, but they freak out about you. I saw it happening live. And then now you're telling me that as soon as you landed in the state of Florida as an American citizen, the state rolled up and seized your electronics. Under what pretext? What did they say to you?
Well, exactly right. It's kind of it's very, very interesting. They fear me so heavily. They talk about me like I am the devil incarnate, and I've never been convicted of any crime anywhere on the planet ever. They fear me because of my political power. They fear me because I can galvanize the masculine youth in any direction that I believe fit. And I serve our commander in chief. I believe in all of the prepositions of Donald Trump. If Donald Trump believes Byron is going to be a better governor of Florida than DeSantis' wife, I'm likely going to agree with him. And I guess that's why they decided to attack me. When I landed, the customs officers sat there and said, we have to go through all of your phones and all of your laptops. And I said, why? And they said, we've been instructed from the absolute top level to search every single thing about your life. And I said, well, I don't see a warrant. This is very interesting. They said, if you don't tell us the passwords, we're going to seize them. I said, well, you're welcome to seize them, sir. I don't talk to police. I don't tell passwords. Go break it with your little software. Go bust in. And from that second, the criminal investigation was open before I even landed on Floridian soil. So it turns out, if from what I understand, I'm caught in some power struggle for Floridian politics. They fear me for some reason, and they're going to pretend I'm the worst person in the world. And any of these people on Twitter who want to come and attack me over some video I made 10 years ago, they need to wake up. The people who are in charge of this country are stealing your money. They're sending it to foreign wars. They're blowing little children to pieces. They're the ones going to Epstein Island, and they divert all of the negative attention for their heinous acts towards me, and you believe it. They say I'm the bad guy so often that you believe I'm the bad guy, not the people who are stealing your money and blowing people to pieces in foreign wars. I have never been convicted of any crime in my life. You can walk down to the mall and walk around the mall and you'll walk amongst people who have been convicted of crimes. I've been investigated for 5 solid years by 4 different agencies and never convicted. I'm one of the most innocent people on the planet. And here I land in my host nation and they start again. It's truly saddening.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, it's ridiculous how these people are so fixated on one man. That's to say, like, that just shows you what one strong man could be a bigger threat than 1,000 weak ones, right? So they're so fixated on this guy, and they're still yet to release the Epstein files. They're still taking half our fucking paychecks, sending them to foreign wars, through the taxes that we pay. There's still homeless people and drug addicts that fill inner cities all across this country. I mean, this shit's absolutely ridiculous, man. It's like dealing with a bunch of children, really, like a bunch of weenies, and the crazy part about it is the guy hasn't really been convicted of anything serious yet, and this guy is now the biggest threat to Florida. I mean, if anything, Andrew Tate is the least bit of a threat, anywhere he goes. I mean, because the guy's, he's on thin ice, really. He's wanted by everybody. He's trying, he wants to avoid drama. He just got out of jail, and a lot of shit's going on. So this is the type of shit, man. This is the type of people that you have to deal with, choosing. And I'm glad the American people made a right decision, bro, and not allowed that clown De-Santis to even step 1 inch into anywhere near the presidency. I think he was eliminated. He was maybe third runner-up or whatever, or even that other clown, Nikki Hamarada. Her being, her cosplaying as a totally different person. She's actually an Indian woman cosplaying as a Caucasian woman or something. She changed her entire name, and constantly talks about going to war and bombing this country. And she's never even probably been in a physical altercation her whole entire life. She wouldn't even know how to shoot a gun, right? This is the type of nut jobs that are allowed to be in the American government, which is it's honestly a fucking embarrassment, bro. That they're over here concerned with Andrew Tate versus doing a fake release of the Epstein files, right? And you have people working in the FBI who've gone rogue, who are shredding and destroying the Epstein files because it's going to implicate a lot of people with some serious charges and some serious shit that they.
I think that you say that because I never supported.
It's a joke, man. But let me know what you guys think in the comment sections down below, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Peace.